Alright, we're back to feed the addiction of Factorio with a second look at the game. I'm going to burn everything down from the first attempt I had and start over from scratch. I ended up having this feeling that I recognised from when I played Patrician 4. It's when you see the overwhelming amount of things you have to fix because you didn't do them right the first time round. And it just got so overwhelming for Factorio, I thought, you know, rather than fixing it, why don't I just start over with everything that I've learned? Hopefully I've learned something. I mean, in Factorio terms, I'm still a newbie here. In Patrician 4, I didn't really have the luxury of that choice because it happened when I had to completely restructure my trade hubs. And that happened like 50 or 60 hours in, maybe even longer. If you're one of the 200 or so madmen that watched every video, you know what I'm talking about. But enough blabbering on about that inferior game. Never thought I'd say that about Patrician. Let's start, new one, just basic everything, why not? I like to roll the dice and see what we get. And straight away I see we have desert, and I don't like that. We don't need any of these tips or tricks anymore, we know everything there is to know. So what do we have oh wow, there is sweet bum diddly nothing out here. There's a good bit of iron up there, a meager amount of coal, and a small amount of copper, so we got, oh wow. Oh ho ho! Virtually no stones. That's cool. I mean, stones aren't something you need a lot of to begin with, right? That's gonna give us some work ahead of us. Didn't you say you wanted a resource-scarce world? Nah. Desert means no filthy trees. Isn't that also bad? I don't know how pollution works in the desert, but... Okay, so straight away I don't have what I need to carve things up, so why don't we deck ourselves out with an iron axe. Now we can get rid of all these dead trunks, get ourselves some wood that we can use for I don't even know what. So hopefully I set things up a lot better at the start. If you want to chime in and backseat, well, that's all fine and well, I'm not going to mind, because odds are you know the game a lot better than me. Let's clear this rubbish up though. Nice clean map to start with. I've never liked desert maps, didn't like them in Caesar, didn't like them in Stronghold. I guess I like it in Minecraft, it's the only place I quite like desert maps. So, we've got coal here, and we've got a reasonably large amount of iron over there, which is where I'm going to have to start things off. Copper's going to have to wait a wee bit. But I need those stones as well, that's kind of tricky. It's going to be a lot of running back and forth from what I can tell here. So what can I, would I, or should I do here? I'm not actually all that sure. Well, why don't we just start with drilling loads of coal. Heavens knows we're going to need it anyway. So, just eat that and start making loads of coal. And of course they're not going to make, they're not going to have anywhere to put it currently. What if I told them to stick it in a box? Can you do that? Yes, you can. That'll at least keep you running for a wee while whilst I figure all this out. There we go, that should do for coal for a wee bit. So I need to make a fairly long pilgrimage over to the iron ore and get something started over there with the limited coal that I have. I wonder if things being this spread out is for the better or for the worse. I really don't know. It'll encourage me to space out my production at the very least. Alright, so what do I need to begin with at least? Oh, I'm gonna need to smelt some ore to even get myself started, so eat that, and make me some ore that or rather make me some sheets with which I can make another driller here so I can get the iron ore going. I want to get to my electrical harvesters as quickly as possible so I can start ripping the land clean. This would be good if I still had the furnace. It's alright, we'll let it finish up and then I'll use the furnace, because damn, that stone is far away. Wonderful, come with me. That means I need to run away and get the stone pretty fast, huh? So the opposite of a speed run is going to be like a slow run of the game. Oh no, I just made it. What am I even thinking? Okay, get to work, friend. Do the best you can. I'll be back and expecting loads of iron plates from you. Meantime, I'll just run around, grab some wood with my pretty much broken axe. So I should hold on to that until I find some stone. I know exactly where it is, I just gotta go for it. Oh, I know that barcode. I know that. It's something somebody told me to do ages ago and I didn't do it for reasons that I'm sure I had. I can, however, top you up so you keep going. And the early game is really fun in this. Come to think of it, the game has been nothing but fun. Hang on, hang on. Why don't I take you with me so you can mine out the stone a bit faster with me? Means I don't have loads of coal waiting for me back at base, but I'm gonna need to get a load of stone quite quickly. Yes. So about that stone. We've got a laughably small amount in both these places. These ones are way too spread out. But damn, it's just no stones. I'm gonna have to go far away to find all my stones. Alright. Yeah. It's all the same. I'll join you. Need stones for my furnaces anyway. Jake is really a Factorio addict. Tomorrow people will ask him if he's using drugs, and the answer is yes. Yeah, so here's the thing. Let's say I got sick or something tonight. Nobody would believe me. Alright, there we go. Can't mine no more. But I can make a load of stone furnaces, which I suppose is good. I'm gonna need those for all those mining drills. That won't be enough for now. I'd like to just leave you running, but that's not good enough. But I still just want to leave you running, so I'm gonna need those stones. So much running back and forth. So how well does pollution spread on a desert map? Jake, you are currently sick. That's what we're all witnessing. I'm in love. The greatest sickness of all. This game's too damn good. And to think it was all born of my desire to play Off-World Trading Company. Played that for a while and I was like, this would be great if, you know, it wasn't what it is. I want to build, not compete. Oh, mistakes were made. I don't have coal, do I? But I do now have iron that I can now smelt with the coal I don't have. But I brought these stone furnaces. And as long as I have a little axe, then I can get to work down here for my coal. Pollution spreads a lot faster on desert, Jake. Bollocks. Hang on, didn't I make myself a new axe? Guess it broke easy. Desert is just so unaesthetic to me. I've never liked the yellow. Alright, so how does this work again? Well, it works by me not having enough of a miner drill because I don't have enough iron, which is not so good. So, guess I need more coal. Coal which I can throw into these bad boys. Coal cannot be smelted. I'll be the judge of that. Just get to work. So bad at using this. There we go. They'll make what I need. I'll pick it up and I will make myself another drill. And now it's time to get crazy with coal. Hopefully. As long as I can make at least a couple of them, we're good. Because now I guess I can just have these two guys pointing at each other. And they'll just fill each other up with coal that I can grab off them. And then I'll just, you know, mass produce coal for a wee bit. That's the thing. Gotta think about mass. Oh, snap. So you grab the coal, you give it to the other guy gets the coal, and everyone's happy. And I can grab them, and you still keep going. Well, that's nice. So how can I quickly... there we go. Or there I think I go. And they've made me tons of the stuff. To the point where I can make a whole bunch more if only I had the stone for furnaces. Well, I know a place that I can get those. Should just probably bring a bit of coal with me. Jake, have you thought of a basic layout for your new and in every way perfect factory? Factory? Oh, that's a good one. Jake, you can use wood as fuel too, though I guess you might want to save it for small poles until you invent the better ones. Since you don't have much trees. Yeah, I really don't. Alright, so this guy's still running. Kudos to him. And he's made me a bunch of stones. Is that going to be enough stones? Probably not. It's a meager number of furnaces. Make ourselves a bunch of boxes as well. Never know how necessary those are going to be. I'll keep them going for at least a wee bit. So what I think I need to get myself up to is researching this basic stuff, at least with the red potions. Yellow potions would be nice as well, but and then I can get good stuff like automation. Maybe I don't need turrets for a while. I don't know, I never really cracked how I'm meant to think about defense in this game yet. In any case, I got loads of furnaces for now. We can start scoping things up a touch. I hope. Just want these guys to keep on running. They don't have a ton of fuel, but that's okay. There's big and there's 1,000 science a minute big. Just want to launch a rocket, that's all I'm looking to do. This map, it's not exactly friendly for doing any of the things I want to do. Oh, it's got space going for it. So again, I can pick up that coal. Oh, okay, so there's a problem with me picking up coal that way. Well, not really. As long as one of them's still running, they can fuel the other one. But I need a lot more mining drills here. But since I have the... what am I thinking here? Thinking now I need iron. Trying to scope this up as big and fast as I can. It's just a hell of a lot of running between my resources. You might want to plan your defense around aggressive offense. So somebody told me that destroying the biters is what makes them evolve faster. Is that true? Because I didn't read anything online to assist that way of thinking. Corroborate with that, that's what I was looking for. Couldn't see anything else that insisted that that was true. Okay, so you guys are now going to churn out all that sweet, sweet ore for me. Just want loads of... How fast can you do it actually? Is it 1 to 1? Do wish holding down, put them in fast. Try evolution and you can see the evolvement. I prefer not to use debug or console information. I know I'm a console gamer, but let's keep away from that. This is not Unlucky Luca, to I'm sure some people's dismay. Right, I want to make a whole bunch of my miner drills so I can vastly overproduce coal. Jake, you can probably just put the furnaces next to the drills to reduce the manual labor. Hey, you know, I wish I had thought of that. Sometimes I forget that things feed into each other like that. So, I mean, it's control, right? I hate anything that requires control. It really hurts my hand to reach for control. Without sounding like a massive wuss. And yet control's what I need for collecting things like that. I don't like it. I wonder if I could move it over to pretty much anything else. Like space, well, spacebar is used for shooting. I wouldn't mind if shooting and collecting both worked that way. It's because your keyboard is made for aliens, Jake. No, I've just never liked that. A lot of hotkeys that I don't think I've even thought about in this game. But that's a good point. Can I rebind that? Does it matter if I share it with F? Where's control? Yes. Control. Now I don't even know what I'm looking for. What's the control I was doing? Control left click is doing whatever that is. I tried using Jake's keyboard, it was not great. I have a different keyboard since then. I've got the Corsair something 95, I think. But regardless, reaching for control with my pinky never feels good. It is control left, right? Fast entity transfer. Why don't we just make that F? No. It doesn't like that at all. Well, I'm out of ideas already. Just smile through the pain. Or position myself a bit better. I'm sure there's ways to deal with it. Okay, do I have what I need? Are 8 of these going to be enough? Probably not, but it's what we have. At least these guys are working hard. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, caps lock would be great if it actually liked it. It does not. How about middle mouse button? What is filter anyway? Whoa. Also, why are these guys still? Oh yeah, of course, because they don't last forever. Now. There you go. I think I'm gonna like watching these guys just get up and running. Hehe. Now this guy might be out, but this one is not. And they're all gonna keep that flowing. Now that they're all running, I can do this to get my vast amount of coal, and they're all going to keep going no matter what. Simply beautiful, which means I don't need you guys running anymore. And I can just go back there periodically for coal. I think. I don't have much stone. I'd like to get my stone groove going a bit better. I don't think dead, hairy trees contribute much to pollution reduction, so away they go. Now this is not ideal. Perhaps I should actually have my coal stuck down here, so what I can do is, and I guess it's going to work like this. A lot of guesswork involved there. Okay, all running. So I can grab you guys, go back and get more coal, and then initiate further stone production so I can get more of these things going. I think. Pajama says, what's the burner capacity? It would be hilarious if it was just one. Hilarious for you, perhaps. Alright, let's get that pollution going. Pollution's pretty high from these guys, actually. Lovely. And as long as one of them is able to produce a bit of coal, it's not going to stop. I hope I'm doing a faster pace than I did last time, otherwise I have anti-learned. I was probably producing some different things before, but... oh, this is grim. So how do I just... yeah, that works. I'm gonna call Canny on those just in case I don't need the whole shebang here. Really sad though. A sad amount of stone. Well, that pretty much rakes that one dry. And there's a pitiful amount of scattered stone here, but in the end it's still 12,000 stone, which should get me by for a while, right? What achievements are you planning for in this run? Obviously getting my locomotive up and running within 90 minutes, can't you see? At this rate I'm going to need a whole load of locomotives just to get around. You don't have to set up base where you start. I'm just saying, yeah, I know, I just want some goods here. Including a ton of coal. Just raking the land clean, you know. Making a bunch of burners in case I need them, which I may well do. And it's probably useful to feed into this, or... There we go, just gives me more coal to play with. Lovely coal. Jake, go electricity instead of spamming even more burner drills. And Jake, press Alt. I often forget that. Yes, electricity would be good. For electricity I need to build a steam engine and a boiler and an offshore pump, which needs circuits and pipes, which means I need to get my copper groove going. Yep. To get that I want a lot more, a hell of a lot more of these. And I have the coal to do it, so why not? Whoop. That'll keep them going for a wee while at least. Ah, but I need a lot more of you. They can be decommissioned later on. Jake, you can repurpose some of the coal drills. You're overdoing it a bit there. No. Gotta take revenge. Revenge on my own inefficiency. I shall ravage the perimeter here at the very least. Trying to be somewhat clean here. Don't sweat it. It's not like the amount that they're on affects the speed at which they do, just the total amount that comes out. Yeah, even if it's a whole load of not much. Okay, some of these are horrifically inefficient, it's alright. Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? They need to go directly into furnaces. What I'm doing is losing my mind. Also, one of those is half full of coal. Nice. Why do I suddenly have a lot more coal on me though? When I was struggling to give these guys enough coal to work with. Good thing that this is infinitely more enjoyable than Patty 4. Well, Mort, you loved Patty 4, so what does that tell me? At the moment it just leaves me confused. Also, is that tiny source of water going to be enough to power all my water needs? Not that I'm saying this is going to be where we are on the whole waterfront. Excellent. Alright, very soon I should have all the... Oh, let's go and get some more stones while we're at it. Can't have enough of those. Soon I should have everything I need to start up the copper production, something silly. Patty was fun for the first 4 hours. What about the following 160 hours? You tell me you weren't enjoying those? Because that's the implication. Am I picking up the coal out of these guys? I am. Huh. Well, that's not good. It's not at all what I intend to do. I need to get to grips with the controls a bit better. Regardless, though, I have tons of these things. I can probably make a ton of stone furnaces while I'm here. Don't know if they're going to be all that useful to me right now, but we'll have them. I wonder if it's worth making bricks currently. Surely not, but by the same token, could it really hurt to have a bit of production going on them? Also, what's the capacity of these things? Can't say I'm sure. Oh well. We'll go up, grab our tons of iron, and then it's time to start with the copper field. Jake, you're gonna have problems with wood for pole. Yeah, that means I need medium pole ASAP. As long as I don't turn everything into boxes. Which I can't promise I won't do. Now the real question is, which copper field do I go for? The one way out or the one near all the iron? Jeez, this is actually pretty resource scarce. Apart from the vast amounts of iron, but we'll see about that. Looking pretty okay. Alright, I shouldn't need many of these to get my copper groove going, and then we can get electrical. Okay, it's about 500,000 of this stuff, it's not terrible. Get out of here. Alright, refresh my memory here. Iron and copper cable. Sounds like I'm going to want automators already, but we'll get to that. Automators are going to need our good friend automation, which means I need science packs, which means I need copper cabling and whatnot. Yeah, copper plate and gear wheels, of course. And a science lab, actually. Which needs a hell of a lot of things. Well, we can worry about that once we start mining this place dry. Eight, 9, 10 seems like a reasonable number. And I have the fuel for that, right? Well, maybe. Also, maybe not. We were so close. Still, that'll get it going. Heavens knows I have plenty of coal waiting for me back home. Don't do copper there, it's next to the enemy. Can't I just go kill them? I should have the ammo to clear out a tiny little batch of those guys. That said though, let's be ready for it. No need to be daft about it. There we go. With what I have, I feel borderline invincible. Why do people keep asking me if there's going to be a dev clash? Why wouldn't there be? So much painful amount of walking. I wonder if I should rush an automobile and go exploring before I pollute too much. Because I'm polluting pretty hard already. Enjoy that, lads, whilst I go off and purge. Alright, alien scumbags. Oh my. It's quite a few. I think we're gonna need quite a bit more ammo. Hell, quite a lot more ammo. It's alright though, we showed those guys. Oh. Oh, they produce them quite quickly, I see. Just the right amount of alien purging. And whilst I'm doing this, all my stuff is hard at work producing copper for me. And when the first one is down, it's going to halve the rate of these guys appearing at me and making my day worse. Wonderful. One down, another one to go. Also, I think I need more ammo. I wonder if I can just go and hack the thing to bits. No, I can't. It was almost worth a try, except it wasn't. So was I lied to, or is there any actual effect from clearing these guys out? Will it make them evolve faster? Will it make them more angry? Also, hey, stone over here. It's in a bit of a better position than the other one. One tried to run away. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Makes them evolve faster. Well, dang. Alright, so we got tons of copper. What do we start doing now? Now we could start going electrical, that would be easy, and we need electricity to get our labs going anyway. So why don't we do exactly that? I'm going to start off with some labs. Oh, that's going to take some time to do. We'll make 2 labs then. And also make an offshore pump, a boiler. Well, why 1 boiler? We might need a few. 1 pump does 10 boilers, right? And did I already queue up the engine? I don't think I did. Looks great. Also looks like it could take a wee while. All the more reason to go and stock up on our coal and such. It does 20 boilers. Cool, but boilers generate a ton of pollution. I don't even have space for all this stuff. Okay, so what now? Since I found stone over there, why don't I migrate so I don't have to keep doubling back all the way? Well, I need to come back here for the coal anyway, but... I can clean up the stone and then go and deal with that in another way. They won't produce pollution if they're not on, right? Or is that not true at all? Kimley says, I think the problem is if you don't have oil, you restart the map and try to find oil. Well, what I want to do is make my way to a... I should probably just pack all this stuff up. I mean, a biter isn't going to attack a box, right? Basically, what I want to do is get an automobile and then go and explore for a good place. If it's not on, no pollution. I mean, it still says pollution 10, even if there's no, even if it's not operating. And damn, look at all that pollution. Oh well, still, I got coal. I got coal in spades here. Maybe I should make even more of it so I have a massive amount of coal that I can pick up at any time. No, I'm trying to go electrical. Then again, a lot of coal is best coal. If I had iron plates, I could start making myself a radar and plonk it down. But a radar needs energy. Still though, I need the water to come over here first. For that I'm going to need a bunch of pipes, which I don't really have. You have to make those as well. Just be basic storage for a wee while. Why, oh why do I have tons of that crap? You actually depleted everything you were on? That didn't take long at all. There you go. Deplete that. So about those pipes. Really, these are what I like a lot more. I know they really feast on everything else, but... And they're pretty expensive, but I still like them. Kinda wish I had those automators running. Okay, so if I have the pipes and if I have everything I need, and I'm certainly about to, there we go. That'll make a bunch of underground pipes and some regular pipes to start off with. Then I can pipe some water over here and start my energy going. So first off, offshore pump. I'm gonna pump this tiny... It's a good thing water is lasts forever. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. This is so incredibly fast. Is there some way to slow down that panning? Interface. Where is the map pans ridiculously fast button? No? Okay. Well, damn. They're ruining my everything. They were too young for this world. I lost a lot of stuff there. Man, I wasn't being that polluting. Okay, so what am I meant to do? I don't even have any auto guns available. Probably make a lot more weapons first. A lot more ammo. Okay, research some defenses and get myself set up with some auto guns to defend myself. Which means, to begin with, researching. So I still need to get some electricity set up over here. Just some minor stuff to get me off the ground will do. I thought it would do. Go top, have base destroy, or it'll come for iron mine. Yeah, I strongly suspect they're gonna come for my iron mine. I really need to get some research going. How am I even going to power this thing? Pump needs electricity, right? Or does it just work? No, it just works. Don't ask how, it just works. Alright, we're just doing some temporary stuff here. Don't worry about it. Which means I don't really need a lot of boilers. They're probably going to be bothered by lack of other stuff though. These seem bigger than the... Okay, I'm just imagining things again. What am I doing then? I want to at least defend what I have. I gotta say, all this is preliminary, so it's going to be pretty manual. can start jamming you in with stuff and researching, right? So I'm going to want some automating, I think. Unless there's something better done right now. Splitting, fast inserters, lights. Steel plates are kind of cool. Oh, I need some turret defenses. Can't deny that right now. Also can't deny that this isn't going to be good on my fuel for a while. It's going to be very manual. What am I trying to do here? Really, I just want to make a car and go exploring for a good place to set up. And I want a bigger gun. If that's too much to ask, I don't know what to say. With this I can make myself a submachine gun and a shotgun. Some turrets. But damn, where do I even go for some... By the time you have a car, you will already have a place set up, Jake. Ah man, but I won't be able to drag all my stuff around. Yeah, you're right, I can do a radar. Would really suck for them to destroy my coal stuff. Also, one of you guys is missing a furnace, right? How does that even work? Or am I imagining it? I am imagining it. Alright, good. We've got some turrets. Now I want some bigger guns. Gotta get our priorities right, you have to understand. I forget how it works with the car. Let's have a look. Because I do really want that car. Automobilism. I need logistics. Electronics. Automation. I can do all these things. A car needs an engine and steel, both of which I can get. Engine requires steel pipe. Engine unit? Oh no, researching that allows me to make a pump. Ah, okay, forget pump. It's just engine units I need. So all I need is steel. So okay, once I get my bigger, better guns, then I need logistics 2, electronics, automation, and engine. Oh, Christ, these are getting expensive. It's okay, it's all temporary. I'm gonna go on a drive around spree, and my car is going to have enough space for everything that I want. Maybe I should build an automator to speed this up. Which would mean I'd have to research an automator to speed things up. It's okay, just need to build a whole bunch of them. Everything here seems to be working fine. I say, we're just setting up a temporary base, nothing too intrusive. Probably going to need more copper for what I need here though. But with my gun turret and my new guns, oh hell yes, that I'll make as soon as all this other stuff is done. Yeah, screw the green science, don't need that right now. Seashell says, I have doubts as to how temporary this base is. Don't worry about it. I'm not. So what did I say was next after my better guns? I wouldn't mind some automation to help me along here. Get away, you bastards. Man, it sucks to be ignored, doesn't it? They really like to attack in this one. Okay, so I got my better gun, right? Uh-oh, please not the coal. Whoa, 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 what? Dear oh me. Don't worry, with my pistol and 10 rounds, I'll show them what. You're right, this base certainly was temporary. Yeah. Yeah, they really saw to that. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Okay. I think the game's telling me you fail. Alright. We'll learn